Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I'm Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
Together we are two of the Office Blokes.
1, 2, yeah.
The other Office Bloke may have jumped 25,000 feet into a net with no parachute.
You reckon? Not so sure about that.
She wasn't very happy about it.
No. Into a net. Oh, I see what you did
Terrible.
there.
Absolutely dreadful.
Shocking that. I mean, we were telling that joke when I was at school.
It shouldn't be allowed on YouTube, really.
No, we'll beep it out.
I think we better add. Office Bloke Daz is on holiday still, but we're recording this on the Friday. Should be back by Monday, I think.
It'll be back Monday. Yep.
Yeah. There
Absolutely.
You go. Right then, and don't forget we've done a full episode of Family Guy now
First
over
one
on
ever.
Patreon.
Yeah. First time I've ever seen a full episode, so yes, great.
Season
Loved
1,
it.
episode 1. If you want to see how that went, head to Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. We're going to be doing it every week, every Saturday moving forward.
Exclusive for patrons.
Exclusive for patrons, yeah.
There you go then.
Nice one. Right then, Skydiver Luke Aikens
Yeah.
jumps 25,000 feet into a net with no parachute. This literally just came up in the feed.
With no parachute.
Do you know something about this? Does it ring a bell? I don't.
I'm not sure if it... Was it recent?
I think the video is
It
recent.
was something we might have seen on the news a long time ago, but...
Oh no, 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Current events with the Office Blokes.
I'm not sure. I may have seen a clip
Right.
over the years, but I'm not too sure. But it sounds absolutely terrifying. No parachute.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Wow.
You got to get that one right. Yeah.
Just a bit, yeah. I mean, if the net's about 3 square miles or something like that, then it's fine. But I'm guessing it won't be that big.
It probably has to be about 10,000 feet high, because if it's that wide, it's going to go down so
Yeah,
much.
no, yeah.
Like,
I'm guessing it's going to be, what, tennis court size net or something like that? Or
even that.
I don't know. That's just just a guess, but...
Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah. Sounds terrifying anyway.
Yeah, let's do it. Skydiver Luke Aikens jumps 25,000 feet into a net with no parachute. Let's do it.
Did you know, on July 30th, 2016, Skydiver Luke Aikens made history when he jumped from 25,000 feet out of an airplane without a parachute into a net on the ground, which set...
We've seen it now. We're doing
I was going to say.
I'm glad he's got a backup net there.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
I suppose the first one's that's going to take the initial speed, and
Yeah.
then it'd be another one, won't it? To
Yeah. I'd
cushion the fall.
I'd want some gigantic crash mats under as well, just as a third layer of
Yeah,
protection.
or a few gallons of water or something like that.
That'll probably be like hitting concrete,
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
well, it could be, couldn't it? Full
a
speed,
new
yeah.
world record.
All right, we're just less than 3 weeks out, getting ready for Heaven Sent. We're in the final push of the training. There's a lot of focus from the film crews and the production guys on all the fitness and stuff like that, which is great, makes me feel better. But none of that stuff is what's going to keep me alive on the day. What's going to keep me alive is the jumping. Just repetitive practice, practice, practice. If I miss this target, it doesn't matter how good a shape you're in or any of this other stuff that happens. So hitting the target is the most important thing. Accuracy, accuracy, accuracy. Fighting the wind,
dicking
countering
about.
the wind, all that
Just
stuff.
watch where
The
you're
next
going.
thing is that rollover. I need to roll over about 200 feet. I'm going to be going about 120 miles an hour, and roughly 1 second before I impact, I want to flip to my back and land real nice. It's different than a stunt roll. I have to fly my body around.
Now apparently, this was a big...
Never even considered that.
No, I was wondering why he was doing it.
Yeah.
So obviously he's just literally practicing the landing, isn't he, there?
You
as he's
probably
going along.
You probably don't want to land face first in the net.
No, that's a good point, that, yeah.
Yeah, wow.
story at the time. It was even aired live on TV with the name of the show called Heaven Sent. But personally, I've never heard of it before. I just happened to come across his YouTube channel with videos of the jump. But before I show you the jump, let's quickly talk about who Luke Aikens is and how he prepared for the jump. Luke, who was 42 at the time of the jump, is a third-generation skydiver who has been skydiving since the age of 16 and has deployed a parachute more than 18,000 times over the course of his skydiving and base jumping career. Luke Aikens is also a safety and training advisor for the United States Parachute Association, where he provides advanced skydiving training to elite military special forces. So I think it's safe to say he is more than qualified to know the risks associated with such a jump.
Yeah, he's
Luke
the guy,
spent
isn't
2
he?
years
Yeah, he knows what
preparing
he's
for
doing,
this
clearly.
jump, 1.5 years of planning.
That doesn't look like a big area to hit that at all, does it, looking from there?
No. You maybe it looks. Is that
Wow.
a helipad under it or something?
Not sure.
But there's some sort of square underneath. I'm trying to think of like point of reference.
Yeah.
For size.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. But it's, man,
It's not a lot, is
not
it?
for me.
Get something in your eye midway down. You're like,
Where are we going?
And 6 months of straight training. And Luke told me they never once jumped from a plane into the net until the day they did this one and only jump. Now just to be clear, when Luke jumped from the plane, all he had was a GPS, a communication device, and an oxygen tank. What he didn't have was a parachute, a wingsuit, or anything else that might help him stop or slow his descent. After jumping out of the Cessna airplane at 25,000 feet, Luke quickly reached a terminal velocity of 120 miles per hour. Because Luke jumped from 25,000 feet, he had to wear an oxygen mask for the first 10,000 feet of the descent. After reaching about 15,000 feet, he passed off the mask and tank to a member of his support team who was skydiving next to him. Using his GPS and only the air currents around him, he lined up his fall to the centre of a specialised 100 by 100 foot net, which was designed to stop Luke's fall as softly as if you were standing on a trampoline and merely dropped onto your back. The net, dubbed the fly trap, was suspended between the tops of 4 200-foot cranes. The netting itself is constructed from Spectra, which is a high-density polyethylene core that is twice as strong as steel. When Luke reached about 200 feet above the net, or a little more than a second away from impact, he flipped onto his back and tucked his chin. Once Luke hit the net, 4 compressed air cylinders, which are connected to the netting via ropes and pulleys, slowed him down in the same way that you might catch an egg in your hand, by decelerating it gently over a distance.
wow.
The total time
Clever.
from jumping from the plane to hitting the net took about 2 minutes. But when you were falling from 25,000 feet into a small net you can't even see from 25,000 feet, I bet it felt like a lifetime. Luke Aikens set a new world record performing this jump, and I bet you that's one world record that won't be beaten anytime soon.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Anyway, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
I tell you what, he was on the edge of it as well there, wasn't he?
Bye-bye.
He was. If that was 100 foot by 100 foot, he was only about 15 foot away from the edge.
He was,
wasn't he?
yeah.
Whoa.
Not much room for manoeuvre at all. You just think, there must have been so many things that go wrong. Like, I know the air was probably fairly still, but if there was a bit of a gust and took him out the way, took him off the flight path, and
I think because he's going to have done all this, he said for 6 months with a parachute training,
Yeah.
they're probably going to have done all weather eventualities. And
I guess they have, yeah.
done
But
it on a favourable day.
coming down in a parachute, you know, it's got to be so different than that. 'Cause I mean, he's going so quick, isn't he? When you get to a certain point, you just sort of like no room for manoeuvre at all.
I wonder if those guys, they're obviously filming him, you know, that were jumping
Yeah.
with him. But I wonder if there was any contingency if like something goes wrong, they'll know up until like 1,000 feet or whatever.
You mean if he's on target and stuff?
Yeah, and
I'm
like
get-
if they were blown right off
Yeah.
target, maybe there's a thing they can just clip to him and deploy their parachute.
I'm guessing so, yeah. So I'm guessing with the GPS, I'm guessing that was linked to something at the ground.
Yeah.
So he'd have an idea. I'm guessing with the GPS, there must be a signal going, and he can hear something in his ears. It's sort of like
Maybe
making
yeah.
a noise where it goes beep 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 beep, and it tells you if
you
he's
when you're on
close
target.
on target or not. It'd have to be something like that. Otherwise, it's
Yeah.
not complete guesswork. But I mean,
But if he like passed out, for example, it's over, isn't it?
oh yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's
Yeah.
where I'm thinking maybe those guys did have some sort of like
I'm sure if they had an inkling that something was going to go wrong, I'm
Grab
sure
him.
they would have gone over, grabbed him, hook on, and then they would have been able to come down on a single parachute, wouldn't they? But, well, it's just seeing him come down there when the other two guys went away, it's just
Yeah.
like literally nothing else to stop him.
there was some sort of comfort in knowing those guys were with him.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
then
As soon as they went away, it's like, where are you going?
Yeah, that was nuts. Absolutely
man,
insane. Fair play to the guy.
yeah, it takes some bottle, that, doesn't it? It
Yeah.
really does. I mean, you have to be a bit mental as well, but, you know.
I think like his base level, like resting heart rate and everything's got to be that low. Just
Yeah.
under normal circumstances that he's just a
Oh,
sloth.
absolutely, yeah. You absolutely got to be, yeah.
Wow. Right.
Fair play.
Let us know what you thought of that in the comments section. Are your palms as sweaty as mine?
Gonna have to wring my hands out now, I think.
Cheers.
Dear me.
Yeah, cheers for that one, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe as always, and we'll see you soon.
Cheers.
Cheers.